Hi guys, welcome back to LPB Racing for the BTCC Support Race Series on Project Cars 2. This is round 6, race 2 here from Silverstone, and let's take you through the grid. So we have NRP on pole position there in the blue car, then it's Bidzster alongside him, so that's good for his championship position. Neil is 3rd, then he's 4th, it's Keith, his teammate. VMX is 5th, Video is 6th, Brad is 7th, Blaney 8th, and Stevie is at the back. That's not good for him because he needs to beat Bidzster in this race to keep his championship chances alive. So ready for the start of this race then. Off we go, and it's a good start by everyone I think as we come down towards the first corner. Remember Stevie needs to try and get ahead of Bidzster the best he can to keep his chances alive for Brands Hatch, but let's see how he can do here. So he's moved up to 7th already as everyone's cleanly through the first corner. Down towards Maggots Beckett's as the camera goes funny again. NRP in the lead, Bidzster, Neil, Keith. All through the little Maggots Beckett's bit alright as Bidzster closes right up on NRP, gets a brilliant run out of the corner, and Bidzster going to the other side of the straight just to make his intentions clear. I'm going around the outside of you. Everyone else closing up in the middle. Bidzster and NRP for the lead then. As we look further back, there we are, Bidzster around the outside of NRP. Sliding the car into the corner, just about holding on to the car. And a good move there from Bidzster to take the lead. Meanwhile, further back, we've got Stevie around the outside of Video with Blaney at the inside as well. Blaney goes back up the inside. He's trying to get a good run onto the straight, side by side through Woodcote. Over the line. Stevie trying to stay ahead, but Blaney's on the inside. Blaney goes off, Stevie goes off the track a little bit there, down towards Copse. Blaney and Stevie still side by side in towards Copse. Blaney gets it, Stevie goes very wide and slides out, and he's going to lose out to Bradders as well. So Stevie loses out to Bradders there, gets a bit over eager and loses a few places there. As we look at Keith in 3rd, he's attacking NRP for 2nd position, sorry. Is it? No, 3rd. There we go, Video closed right back up to the back of Keith there. I think I've got my names mixed up there guys, I do apologise, but when the action's this thick and thin, it does get a bit confusing sometimes, as Keith now defends from Video, as though it breaks and Blaney almost hits the back of him there. As Video goes round him and goes through as, Brad is having a little look at Blaney in the background there. Oh, very close racing this. In these Formula Fords, Blaney looking to get a good run on Keith. Out of Luffield onto the straight then. Completing lap 2 of 13 here. Blaney looking to the inside towards Copse. He gets a good run. He's alongside Keith now as we go into Copse corner. And Blaney's on the inside, and Keith, he's trying to he's keeping the pace around the outside though. Keith isn't giving up. But I think Blaney's just ahead. And then yes, Keith has to tuck in behind him. So into Maggots Beckett's, into Beckett's as Blaney goes wide there, but Keith not close enough to sort of take advantage of the mistake, and they all go down the straight then. Video's closing up to the back of Neil, by the way. So Video, Bidzster's teammate, who's in the lead there by a few seconds. And we've got NRP 2nd, Neil 3rd, Video in 4th. Just trying to put some pressure on the green car of Neil Farmack in front of him into Priory. Oh, big twitch there from Video. Massive twitch there from Video, and that'll help Blaney out. So Blaney's got himself a target there in the red car. Out of Luffield after Video makes that little mistake, and he goes back into the hands of Blaney, who will be in the draft down the straight. But these cars don't make much of a draft because of there's no wings on them for extra downforce or anything. So it's all about mechanical grip. But so there will be a bit of a draft with the actual body shape of the car moving in the air, but there'll be no assistance from the wings obviously because there are none. As we go down towards Maggots and Beckett's, here we go into the corner. Video ahead of Blaney still. We've got NRP and Neil closing up a little bit in front of Video, goes a bit wide there. I think that was just a tiny bit of lag, but we're all good, we all get away with it. But Neil Farmack now is less than half a second behind NRP in 2nd place as we go down towards Priory. Neil in the draft of NRP, just waiting for a mistake, and NRP a bit later on the brakes there than Neil into the corner, so gets a good line. A little bit wide on the way out, but can get away with that, that's fine. Further back we've got Keith and Bradders having a nice little battle back here for 6th and 7th. So after Keith goes backwards, he's looking to go more backwards here as Bradders gets a good run out of Luffield, and he goes towards the inside towards Woodcote, but Keith has just got the speed out the corner. I think Bradders must have missed a gear there somewhere because he's losing time a little bit there, and Stevie now closing up to the back. So Stevie, after a horrible first few laps, he needs to really get a move on in this race because his championship chances are going down the drain faster than you can say woohoo. But Neil Farmack and NRP then alongside each other. Neil Farmack for second place gets past NRP, and Neil Farmack into second place, NRP down to third, trying to go for a cutback. He's alongside him still. They're still side by side. As we go down towards the next corner, we are on board with Neil Farmack. So you can see there we've got NRP on the outside, we're on the inside. NRP outbreaks him on the outside, but he's going to go wide here. They both give each other racing room. Neil Farmack just has to fold in as NRP holds the line, and the man who lives just down the road from Silverstone he does get a good run out the corner though. He gets a good run through Luffield, but not on the straight, and Neil Farmack goes straight back through for second place. And Video will be rubbing his hands together here. Maybe this could be a 1-2 for Willpower Racing if Video can get up to second. Down towards Cops, Neil on the inside of NRP again, in towards Cops, and Neil slides the car out. He's lost momentum, and Video's going to go through here. Video's going to go through and take third position. And yes, has he? Oh no, he's gone off. Video went off the track there. I don't know whether there was contact or anything, but Video goes off the track there and down to 5th place. We'll get a replay on that for you now. Okay, here's the replay. What happened to Video on lap 6 then? So he had contact with Neil Farmack as you can see, he slides out there, loses momentum, and then Video's pushing the car ahead, comes across to the drop, but then forgets that Neil's there and hits himself off the track. So that was not Neil's fault, that was Video not being aware of his surroundings. So as we come back from that, Video back down to 5th place then, and behind Blakeney now in the draft, trying to get past Blake again. So down to Priory. Will they ever go into Priory? I don't think he's going to. No, he's going to have to stay behind him for now. Stevie's up to 6th place, by the way. He's past Keith and Bradders, so he's up to 6th, trying to make his way up. But Bidzster has got a massive lead of 5.5 seconds, almost 6 seconds, over NRP in second position. And we've got Video and Blakeney having a nice battle out of Luffield. Video's on the inside of Blake. He's just trying to get that little bit of a nose cone in front. There's a wheel-to-wheel contact on the straight. They've hit each other and they're still interlocked. And into the pit wall they both go. And Video spins round and Blakeney goes on. But that was a bit, well, I don't know really, but they were just trying to race each other hard and ended up with wheel-to-wheel contact. We'll get another replay on that for you as well. Okay, here's a replay of what happened between Video and Blake. So Blake slides out there and Video gets a good run, so he goes to the inside, which is quite rightly to do. He's on the inside and they're very close. They're just racing really hard. They both try and give each other a bit of room, but then they just end up running out of room, both of them. They're interlocked, they can't do anything. They spin round and they get going. So that's just a complete racing incident, but good racing. So as we come back from that, then that closes the pack up in the midfield, and Stevie's gone through to 4th. Stevie's gone through to 4th. There he is, he's in 4th. Then we've got Blakeney 5th, Keith 6th, Bradders 7th, Video down to 8th place. After all that, Stevie makes up some nice places, and he's closing on Neil Farmack. Stevie's last lap, 104.9. The guys in front of him, 105 and a 107. So definitely Stevie with the pace. But sliding out there, just pushing a bit too hard as Bidzster goes across the line. Let's have a look at the lap times this time round as Neil comes out of Luffield as well. And Bidzster does a 104.6, so he's going faster. Bidzster is pulling out more of a gap. NRP across the line. Let's have a look at his lap time. He does a 106.1. Neil 107 dead and a 107.4 for Stevie that time round because he did slide the car out. As Bradders and Video looking like having a bit of a race here. Bradders defends into Cops. Video goes to the outside, and Bradders runs wide. Video runs even wider there. So Video runs even wider off the corner, and he'll have to slow down for a penalty for that. So not good news for him. As we go in towards Maggots, Beckett's, into little kink at Maggots, into Beckett's, and into the straight. Bradders over the curb there. That could be a track limit penalty if he's not careful. Meanwhile, Further ahead, we've got Stevie and Neil having a battle for third place. Stevie hungry for a podium here, goes to the inside. Neil Farmer just taking a later apex into the corner, but he's got to be careful doing that because he could leave the door open for Stevie to have a little sniff up the inside. And all Stevie needs is a little sniff, and he'll be right in there like a duck to water. So Stevie out of the corner in the draft of Neil Farmer over the line through Woodcote. Start lap 9 of this race. Down towards Cops. He's got a good run here. He's going to go for a move into Cops, so he's going to wait until Maggots. He's going to wait for Maggots. And there we go. So he's going to wait for Maggots down at the far end. So it isn't Maggots and Beckett's, I do apologise. It is just Maggots. Because Beckett's is the left-hander and then Chappell is the right-hander. So into Maggots. Out. Oh, Neil gets a bit of a twitch on there. Neil twitches out the corner. You saw the car twitch there. And Stevie gets alongside and he should be through on momentum here. But Neil's coming back at him. Side by side then, down towards Priory. And we've got Video and Brad is having a nice battle in the background as well. But Stevie and Neil for the podium place. Stevie right around the outside of Neil, carries the speed around the outside and takes third place. A good move there by Stevie. And the next target is NRP, but he's running out of laps to try and do that. And he needs to really focus and get his foot down. He's got a bit of a gap to Neil now, so he can just get his head down and try and build that gap. As we've got Video. Oh, Bradders is off in the background. Where's Bradders? He's there, he's reset. So Bradders has gone round. Don't know if there was contact, but a replay will explain it. Here's a replay what happened to Bradders on lap 9. So he's on the inside of Video. Video goes around the outside, then goes for the cutback there. Goes for the cutback, and then Bradders actually turns in and then knocks himself off the track. So that was Bradders' fault for knocking himself off the track, and then he has to reset himself and resumes. As we come back from that then, Keith in 6th with Video in 7th. So Keith under pressure for his 6th place. Down towards Cops. And into Cops we go. Keith retains the 6th place into there, but Video will get a good run out the corner. Video moving out to the left. He's going to go try and get through on the little kink before the actual entrance to Maggots. And oh, into the corner and contact. Keith and Video contact there. I can't quite tell from that angle whose fault that was, but Keith is slowing up for definite and Video is resuming there, but definite contact between the two. So we'll get a replay on that. Here's a replay what happened to Keith and Video on lap 10 then. So going down to Maggots, into the corner, Video goes through, Keith's on the inside, and watch Video here, but then just comes violently across into Keith, and I don't know what happened there. That was just, I don't know, very strange actions from Video, but Keith obviously felt he hit him. Obviously Keith now actually has a penalty to let Video go back through, but Video's refusing to pass him. They just look, contact on the straight as well. That's just not on by Video there. You should just take the place and get on with it. And as we come back from that, look, Video is not passing Keith. Keith's trying to say to Video, pass me, pass me, pass me. Video, just pass the man if he's letting you through. Don't play the game of just trying to slow down. Get past, because you're causing a hazard doing that, Video. Dangerous stuff. But yeah, if another car's letting you go, Video, you take it. And it's decided after the race. Stop playing the after you game. It gets a bit annoying after a while. Sense the tone. As Keith goes through there. VMX trying to go around the outside of him. Oh, VMX, just almost wheel-to-wheel contact there, but they just get away with it there. So, a recap of the gap then. So, Bidzster in the lead by 12 seconds. Constantly doing 104s. So, 104.1 for Bidzster there. And he's in the lead and doing a good job. And NRP there in 2nd place, with Stevie closing on him. So Stevie's half a second behind him now, looking for that 2nd place. So let's see if he can get the 2nd place. It would really help to try and close down the championship, but Stevie's lost it on his own. Stevie loses it and he's lost more time there. He's pushing too hard here, but well, he's got to push. So hats off for pushing, but he's just pushing too hard. Back end of the car goes loose, and he's now going to try and do it all again to catch up NRP. So he's lost another lap there. His brother's then in there. Video is now in 7th. So Keith goes back behind. And Bidzster then in the lead of the race. 104.0 last time round. Bidzster's getting faster and faster as the race goes on. So that's That's not usually the case. Usually you get faster in the middle stage and lose it towards the end when the tyres go off. But not Bidzster, he's pushing. Even though he's 13 seconds ahead. Well, I suppose he can afford to push because he can make a mistake and still resume the lead. But Stevie is looking for second place. He is still on the hunt for NRP. He tried last time round, he couldn't do it because he made a mistake at this next corner that we're coming up to. Let's see if he can get round this time without any troubles. Into the corner. Make sure you control the back end of the car, Stevie. Don't let it go light. As he just about gets through there nicely that time. So that's going to set him up better for a good run out of Luffield as NRP goes wide. Very wide, in fact. And Stevie's going to try and get a good run out of the corner, but can't do it. NRP, even though he went wide, he got a good run onto the straight. So Stevie has now got to try and get past him on the last lap of the race. So on to the last lap we go then. Bidzster's already on it. He's coming up towards Maggots. He's into Maggots already. Sliding his way through Maggots. He goes through, sliding the car out the corner there. And Stevie's right behind NRP. 4/10 is the gap. You can see the gap there visually. Quick look back to video and Bradders. They're having a nice little battle back here as well for 6th and 7th places as they go across the line. But we're going to look back to Stevie and Neil, who's right behind him. So Stevie and NRP, sorry. Stevie tries to get a good run out of the corner, but Twitch is on the way out. He's got one last chance now, which is into Priory and Luffield. That is it. So he's got to try and get in the draft, but he's losing time on the straight thanks to that mistake. So he's going backwards. But Bidzster is going to win the race, and he could win the championship next race. So we'll just see where Stevie finishes. So Bidzster is the winner. Well done to Bidzster. Well-earned victory there. And Stevie, let's see if he can get an RP out the last corner. He's on the power. He's on the inside. He's going to try and get him across the line. Stevie on the inside. NRP on the outside. NRP can carry the speed. He's actually just ahead of him. Stevie trying to get past. Onto the straight. Down towards the line. And NRP just takes it from Stevie. Stevie gets 3rd. Neil in 4th. Blakeney is going to be in 5th position there. Well done to Blake. And Video and Bradders have took each other off. Video and Bradders have took each other off. We can't see. Where's the cameras? There he is. Bradders is waiting for Video, so clearly thinks it's his fault. Video's not going past him. Video, just pass him for God's sake. Just pass the man. Stop trying to go after you. Just take it and it will get sorted out after the race. My God. But Keith takes 6th place. 7th is Bradders, and then the loitering Video. Unimpressed by his performance in this, in 8th position there. And oh, now he's trying to drift across the line. Well, that's not good because you've still got cars trying to finish the race. But yeah, so that was not good by Video there. That'll be looked into, and we'll just get those results confirmed for you now. Okay, just before we go to the points, let's have a look at the incident between Video and Bradders. So on the last lap, Video goes to the inside, Bradders covers it off, and through the corner, Video gets a good run and just hits the back of Bradders, hits him clean off the track. So Video not impressed by his performance this race, and that's another incident to add to the tally. Okay guys, and on to the results. So Bidzster wins that race, dominant win by Bidzster. NRP, a good 2nd place again for him. 3rd for Stevie, which means he goes down to the next race. Neil is in 4th, 5th for Blakeney, 6th is Keith, Bradders in 7th, Video after doing that mess about in 8th place, and 9th is VMX. And there's your winner, Bidzster, because it went back to the start of the race because I was moaning at Video there. So there's your winner, Bidzster, and we will see you guys next time for the Clio race. Take care, guys.